While working with bears, the crew has had the opportunity to examine their bodies up close and personal. This chapter provides some insights into some of the black bear's organs the public rarely gets to see. Let's start by looking at a bear's teeth. The most remarkable feature of a bear's dentures are its canines. Up to 1.5 inches long, they are designed to deliver the final blow to its prey or to tear up old logs. In all, black bears have 42 teeth. Canines are large and pointed. Molars are flat, ideal for grinding vegetation. Premolars are rudimentary and often missing, and incisors are often used for picking berries and fruits. Teeth grow like tree rings, one each year, and by 2.5 years of age, they are normally all in place. To survive, cubs must get an early start. Bears are omnivores, and hence their teeth reflect a diet of both plant material and meat. Over a lifetime in the wild, bears' dentures encounter a great deal of abuse and injuries. A major cause of mortality is starvation due to old or damaged teeth. Bears navigate the world with their noses. They constantly gather, process, and exchange information using their sense of smell. Smell is a bear's leading sense in the search for food, locating a mate, and avoiding humans and other bears. A bear's paws are essential for walking, climbing, feeding, and their defense. The soles of a paw, called pads, are covered with a tough, cornified but self-renewing epidermis. This epidermis, seen here, looks healthy and is probably from a younger bear. Bears also have 5 digits on each dexterous paw, with the big toe on the outside of the paw, unlike humans, whose big toe is on the inside of the foot. This thick epidermis and protective hair allows bears to walk their trails virtually undetected. Bears shed their old foot pads during winter. By spring, they have regrown them and with use turn into leathery calluses again. Bears have 5 non-retractable claws on each paw. These claws are curved and longer on the hind paws, giving them excellent tree climbing ability. Hearing does not play a prominent role in a bear's activities. They do hear better than humans, and probably in the ultrasonic range. Bears have widely spaced forward-facing eyes. They lack good eyesight, but their color vision probably helps them find food, such as berries and fruit. About 25% of the American black bears are embellished with a splash of white on their chest. Most often, chest blazes are crescent-shaped and vary greatly in size. Current thinking indicates that the blaze is used for communication and identification among bears themselves. Weaker blazes on cubs often fade as they grow older. Fur provides effective insulation during the winter and maintains body heat while absorbing heat from the sun. However, it does not allow for adequate cooling during hot summers. Since bears don't have sweat glands, they must cool down in the shade, in water, or on the ground. Bears have two types of hair, the underfur and the outer guard hair. The underfur is very soft, woolly, and dense, and serves largely as an insulator. The outer guard hair are much thicker, longer, and coarse, and tend to protect the body from insects or snow and rain.
This 10-year-old female is just entering prime age, what we'd consider really a prime age adult female. About 10 to 14 is probably the best 4 or 5 years of a bear's life. And they will live occasionally into their late 20s or even into their early 30s, but that's really old for a wild bear to live to 30. Their teeth, at that point, their teeth won't look as good and their health is failing. Often their joints are stiffening up, tightening up, and you can see some arthritic conditions on occasion on bears that are over 20 years old, and they just start showing up a lot thinner too. Show people just to give them an idea of the depth of the fur. The fur is much longer than it appears when it goes right to that knot. It's 5 or 6 inches long on most bears in some of the longer areas, much longer than you might think when you first look at it. And you have the guard hairs on the outside. The guard hairs catch all the snow and the rain, but she's been basically out in an open ground nest with no roof to protect her from the rain. Inside there's a gray wool, so no matter what, her skin's always dry. If you get all the way down through the wool, the skin's dry. Their teeth are still in pretty good shape. A little bit of wear on her incisors, but not bad at all. And her canines are starting to show a little bit of wear. And over the next 5 years, you'll see quite a bit more wear showing up. This particular drug makes her lick. Tongue will keep coming out. They have a prehensile lip that they're able to pick berries like strawberries just with the tips of her lips, and just as much as we would with our fingers. Great control of their lips and able to pick up little small berries and eat them.
That was 7, Cappy.
The claws are fairly sharply curved for climbing. Something that I could show you better on the hind foot. See, the foot pads are partly gone, partly still there. And I think they're a little strange looking. I think it's because her nest was so wet, and so they look kind of parboiled a little bit, like a lighter colored than what we'd expect. They're usually like a black leather appearance to them. There may be some kind of a fungus thing going on there with the dampness, is what I think. And this orangish color you see here is not exactly normal either. And I think it comes from the wetness. And there's a smell that's not quite as fresh as a bear usually smells. Smells more like the bedding that she selected than anything else. Where she was in a nice spruce or fir bed, but she's in very good shape. Yeah.